So you're feeling overwhelmed and you're pretty tired. Well, I have one method that'll help you move through this tiredness and get you back into full of energy and feeling great. However, this method does take a little bit of effort on your end. Let's get it. So the only thing you have to do is get off your phone, lay in bed, and watch a show. Yeah, it's that easy. Do it for, I mean, if you got like 2 days off, do it for 2 days. Full 2 days. Do nothing. Bare minimum, take care of your pet if you need to, if you have any, or, make sure you eat. And don't reply to anybody. Don't do anything. And just rest, recharge yourself completely. Now, I know this sounds very not very productive. However, your body needs it, your mind needs it. It's a mental and physical detox. So find a good series on Netflix or Hulu and do you, because the next 2 days you're doing you. And I do this for myself. I take binges where I watch a show, a whole series in like 1 or 2 days. And I just don't talk to anybody. I stay off all social platforms, everything. I mean, except posting videos. I post daily and, making a video a day. Except these days, I don't edit the videos. Like today, I'm not going to edit a video. I'm going to go rest and chill. I'm just going to film this. And I'm sharing my secret sauce. Because in doing so, and I did this like a couple weeks ago where I detoxed from coffee, completely stopped all caffeine. All I had was some electrolytes in the morning and some vitamins, and then just made a video, went and laid in bed and ate some good food and relaxed and just felt good and watched shows that were feeling good. I've been watching Disenchantment. I'm almost on the new season. I think it's on season 4 right now, and I'm excited to finish it. And I watch shows that just feel good and are funny. And in the meantime, what I've always noticed as the outcome is usually after like a day or two of doing that, as soon as if I decide to have caffeine, well, one, because of the caffeine detox, all of a sudden, just like even like half a cup of coffee feels like 2 cups. And on top of that, it's like you get all this new flow and rush of energy and passion towards things. Like all of a sudden, you just feel good. Sometimes you got to cocoon yourself and put yourself in that place where you're so relaxed and you're not thinking about anything else, no matter how intense things can get or how much worrisome or deadlines you may have. What you end up finding in that energy is this, like, it doesn't matter what happens energy. Like you get into this place where it's like you start to realize, well, this experience is temporary. My situation is temporary. My circumstances are temporary. Everything is temporary. And it's time for me to take a temporary rest. So I shouldn't feel bad while taking this rest. You get into this like place where nothing matters. You're just like, it doesn't even matter anymore. And then you kind of just take away all that energy that was like hooked on to whatever's been yanking on you and pulling on you. And it's just kind of like, eh. And then when you go back at it with the much flowing energy, everything feels more smooth. You don't overthink as much, especially the overthinking. And you don't beat yourself up so much when you didn't do as much the next day when you jump right back in. Because you did nothing the last 2 days. Right? Because you do less. Now, anything that you do feels like it's a lot more. So it helps you actually reinforce that you are doing a good job, that you are good at this. It shifts the way you self-talk to yourself, because a lot of times, a lot of people think you're only as good as your last bat, as good as you did the day before. Well, if that's the case, do nothing a couple days before, and then no matter what you do, even if it's just a little bit more, it's going to feel rewarding. Because you will get to a point of burnout and crashing where it's like nothing that you do will matter. And because it's not going to get any better. Like there's going to be a limit to how good you can get with certain things. Like, will it make it any better if I make an hour-long video or 2-hour-long video? No. Like that's going to create more editing for me, more time to edit. I would have to be way more strategic than just flow energy. I would have to actually really have key bulletin. I would have to do way more to do something like that. And I'm not very passionate about making a 2-hour long video. So that's what I mean. There's going to be limitations on how far you can actually take things before you really just like are overwhelmed, and it's like it's more than you can handle. And a lot of times we reach ourselves to that place of burnout. And I know I normally come in here with a lot of high intense channeled energy. Today is just more of a relaxed day, even for me. So I encourage you, take the much needed rest that you need, because I find that it helps me a lot. And whenever I take on a new project or endeavor right after all this rest, and I normally do it for a week, so I'm just, that's my thing, is because I'll get into like a deep rest space, like a depression kind of feeling, because I just have been overworking so much, and it's like it doesn't feel like anything I'm doing is getting any better or evolving, and it's just like, well, that's why I need to have a deep rest, and that's why I take a deep rest, and I just stay focused on me, and then after that I just get so much more done. It's wild how much taking a deep rest can pull you out of feeling depressed, because you need a deep rest from this character you've been playing, this overworking, overthinking person. And sometimes when you overwork yourself, you'll lead yourself to procrastination, because you'll have that mental block. Like, that's what I mean. You'll get to that limiting wall, and it's like, doesn't matter what I do, I can't seem to go through that, because it's time to take a rest. Okay, so I challenge you. This is going to be the toughest challenge you'll ever encounter, is to just rest for 2-3 days. Take a week off. You got a vacation, paid time off, take the whole week off and do nothing except your necessary functions for, you and your pets, or, family, whatever you have, except lay in bed for 2 days at least and do nothing and just watch a show that makes you feel good. Guarantee you do that, you will feel, and detox from caffeine, detox from whatever energy supplements you're having, pre-workout instead of coffee, or putting pre-workout water for your coffee. However, how much caffeine tolerance you've built, just stop it completely. It's gonna suck. But I recommend taking some like electrolytes and like some like emergency or like B vitamins and stuff, and just lay in bed. Okay? Guarantee you will feel much better once you get back out to whatever you're doing. So take this challenge. Have an alchemizing day. Namaste.